Word.
Welcome, everybody, to the rather weird sequel to the Neverhood. That's not even called the Neverhood.
You're calling the Neverhood sequel weird?
Oh, this is the new group of people.
Well,
No, it's the same group. They've just been turned into Greys.
And EA published it.
But, yeah.
A bad man fell from the sky.
That's what happened previously on the Neverhood, and he's still falling to this day.
No, he's just floating through the void space.
But, of course, he's been flung so far, he lands on planet Idznak.
Idznak. I wonder how they got that name, though.
Anyway,
Go ahead, Hype.
I just want to say, Jordan,
Anyways,
I just want to say, Jordan, we apologize for not letting you say your joke. We promise not to let that do that. We promise not to do that again, and please don't abandon us.
It's a skull monkey.
It's okay,
the titular
guys.
Skullmonkeys. They're a fairly indigenous group of, primates, quote-unquote.
They were just kind of primitive bumbleheads. Like, don't mind the one in the background who's actually making technology and stuff.
They're just monkeys with tails for, with skulls for heads.
Oh!
And now one of them's dead.
There's Clog.
And one of them's dead.
Ow! Decapitates the poor skull monkey.
Where's his head?
Ma, I'm a skull monkey.
You know what? Say what you will about Clog doing what he's doing to this poor skull monkey. It's still not any. It's honestly not that much weirder than what the fuck Risky Boots wears.
I gotta say, he's a lot more Shakespearean in this game after that blindingly harsh fall.
Oh, wait.
Get away with this. My people are far too smart to accept him as leader.
Sorry, Jerry-O, but,
No, they're not.
They're all kind of idiots. Also, I will say, Clog Monkey is he really knows how to improvise, because he's been here for all of 2 seconds. Fell down and was me like, alright, that's what we're doing.
I've got my evil plan all lined up and ready to go.
Engine number 9.
But who's to say he wasn't planning on doing
Wait,
this back in the Neverhood?
Here's how we will make an evil engine number 9. First, we shall start a Kickstarter.
No!
Then
And we
we
will set
recruit...
the goal to $4 million.
Oh, I get it. Clog is just a surrogate for Phil Moore.
Pretty much.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
And then... Oh, there it goes. And then...
Away, my bird messenger friend.
And then, once we reach that Kickstarter goal,
Neverhood.
we get the one guy from Mystery Science Theater 3000 to join our army.
And if we're lucky enough, we'll be able to get Rob Paulson as well.
Meanwhile, back in the Neverhood, it's lunchtime.
What's for lunch?
Today's menu is peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I think?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
PB&J's.
PB&J.
Delish.
No.
Oh boy.
You know what? And you know what, Logan, in your face, because these guys prefer grape jelly too.
Ha!
Oh, also apparently this thing can immediately kidnap him and become the Rocketeer. Bye, Willie!
Bye, Willie.
See ya, Baymax.
Whoop.
Also,
Hello!
also apparently, I guess that other Skull Monkey knew about Clayman already?
Who,
Since
Jerry-O?
we've never been here
Well,
before?
he is the smartest of the skull monkeys.
Supposedly the smartest.
Also
I mean,
about that
if he was able to make this kind of machine, then yeah.
Also about that engine number 9 thing. And Charlie will have you be in charge of King Derelict. You'll be in charge of...
Oh,
You'll be in charge of the soundtrack.
Wait, here comes the title screen.
Loading.
After a loading screen.
Loading the game. I love that game.
So yeah, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Skull Monkeys for the PS1. Hey, Clayman.
I love this.
And I do show off all of them.
Oh,
Hello.
hi, Willie.
Call that the power of magical editing.
Ow.
Is this actually stop motion or is this anime?
Stop
Because
it.
some of the
It's
stuff...
stop motion.
It's stop motion.
Because some of this stuff... Shh. Because some of this stuff is like... It's stop motion. Some of it is like full motion video like Donkey Kong.
That's essentially what this all is, yeah. Like, that's pretty much the same tactic they use for Neverhood, and the same thing applies for Skull Monkeys. Though, with that said, Skull Monkeys, unlike Neverhood, is a 2D platformer, and honestly, it's rather apt that you make the Donkey Kong Country comparison, because that's essentially what this is. It's Donkey Kong Country with Clayman.
Also,
My
Devil
God,
Damn,
do I have
those
so
things,
many
like...
memories about this game.
What were you
Sorry,
saying,
what were you
Steve?
saying, Hype?
I was just pointing out the fact that these things freaking explode when you jump on them.
Everything
Oh, yeah.
explodes in
A lot of
Planet
stuff in this game's
It's
rather volatile. Except for the
wait,
mob.
wait,
They're
wait, wait,
indestructible.
wait.
Aw.
I love this.
You know, Iki, with this high-level enthusiasm you share for the Skull Monkeys, why don't you take it from here?
about
It's
it?
one of the first PlayStation 1 games I've ever seen my friends play when I visited their house back in elementary school. And I was too busy laughing from the absolute sheer absurdity of this game to actually give it a go.
Aw.
Because I
I'm
absolutely
gonna-
love how silly this game is.
I'm going to say I like the I like the fluidity and the energy behind all the actions, but
Oh, it's
One-
a lot more refined compared to the Neverhood.
I'm going to say right now one thing I'm not a fan of is the background not scrolling with me because
Oh, yeah.
it's kind of hard to tell where I am.
Yeah, that is a pretty apparent problem, but at the same time, it's like, for me, that's kind of a nitpick more than an outright, really bad gameplay choice, because,
Wait.
honestly, what? It's just a loading screen.
I mean, you're really just going from left to right in this game.
Wait, what was the difference between the red one and the white one then?
The red one takes you at a harder next level.
Basically.
It's basically a risk versus reward system.
So you can get more pellets in these ones?
They're not pellets, they're clay balls.
Or you can get more clay balls in
You
these
just
ones?
get, you
compared
get
to the
more,
others?
you get more bang for your buck in these levels, whether it be, like, the, little freaky...
They're basically bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if I can ask real quick, the guy who composed the music for this, which, by the way, this is some nice music, is it the same composer from Neverhood?
Yep,
Yes, it
Terry
is.
Scott
Yeah.
Taylor.
Yep, he's still doing his stuff.
And it's still as fucking weird as it was then.
Well,
It's lovely. The soundtrack is absolutely fucking divine.
And hey, look at it this way. You have 30 full minutes to appreciate it, because yeah, this is going to be a bit of a beefer, especially compared to our original take on Skull Monkeys, which was just, well, me and Logan.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
that there's actually a sense of momentum with how far you jump when you.
Oh
walk
yeah,
off.
no.
When we
dude,
jump off
like,
of platforms,
The physics in this game are pretty.
I'm surprised that you actually landed on. Yeah.
Like, honestly, this honestly puts, in some ways, it kind of puts Donkey Kong Country to shame.
It's the power of the Sony or whatever. So, Jordy, what are you getting from all this?
It's definitely a much darker take than what I've seen in the first game. I do love the music composition. The
I mean,
way
there's-
you collect those clay orbs is pretty interesting.
I mean, this
Spongier,
game
yeah.
is rated T for T compared to the Neverhood.
Oh no, they're both T for teen.
Oh, they're both T? Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense because of the gore the slate gore
that
that
and the
was
whole-
in.
Yeah, there is a
Yeah.
little bit more gore in this game, though.
That also-
And in one case, they literally melt someone's face off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens. But that and also, the whole son of a, and then off he goes.
Well, that was a case of Curse cut short. Here, they deliberately show some gore.
So we're in the science factory area. How many levels are there?
There are 17 worlds in total, each with ranging with about 2 to 4 levels each.
And believe it
we're
or
on
not,
level
we're
three,
actually
yes.
in the second world.
Oh,
Actually, no, this is still the first world.
No, this is the second.
Oh, it's not.
the background changed.
Second world's the temple level.
No, the second level is Skull Monkey Gate. No, the first level is Skull Monkey Gate. This is Science Lab.
Until we see a world completion screen, I am not convinced this is the second world.
This is the
Okay.
second world. You actually
Yeah,
have
press
to
the
put in
ball.
a
Look,
cheat
guys,
code to
press it.
access the first world
The
in this
background
game.
may be different, but that doesn't automatically mean the world itself.
Okay, I can see where
No,
this
it's
is
a different
going.
world.
I can see where this is going
Okay,
in a
guys,
heartbeat.
you're both pretty.
Hype, have you had any
Aw, am I a pretty icky?
Hype, have you had any experience with this game? Because it seems like Icky's the main one who played it.
Well, first off, Icky, well, you're beautiful. And second
Oh, for a
off,
second I thought you were doing a strong bad impression.
Say more.
anyway, second off, kind of like with Neverhood, most of my experience with Skull Monkeys was just mainly watching you guys play it.
Run, you fool! What are you
Watch
doing?
out.
I realized,
No, go
I
on the ball.
realized My secret senses
Oh,
are
right,
tingling.
the secrets.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
I'll take that.
Nice.
Hello.
And that's literally all she wrote.
Mhm.
Let's go back.
What is that
Go
wrapping
home.
around his head?
That
That's
is
a
a halo.
It's
It's
a
basically-
Aku Aku mask.
It's a shield.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Because without it, you're a one hit point wonder.
Unfortunately.
And remember, on Planet Isnak, everything explodes when it dies, so that includes Clayman here.
Oh, secret in the loop.
Ooh.
Oh,
Alright,
time for my
let's check
favorite
out the
song in the
secret.
game.
Let's go inside that blueberry.
Shush, it's my favorite song in the game.
What?
It's the bonus room song.
A very relaxing bonus theme tune.
Mm-hmm.
Who sings
Normally
this?
in these
Taylor.
levels, I expect some freeform jazz.
That's Terry Taylor, I believe, Jordy.
Who, the one speaking?
Yeah, singing.
I believe so.
That does not sound like Terry Scott Tiller in my
Yeah, I
head.
guess. Really, you're really gonna look at all of the funny noises he thinks. Do you really think he sounds? You think his normal voice is what he sings with?
No,
Like,
with this voice I expect like
everything.
fucking Steve from Blue's Clues. I didn't expect Terry Scott Taylor.
You think he talks like that? Like
Steve from Blue's Clues.
Yeah. But you know what? If it is Terry Scott Taylor, yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
wait, guys,
it would
listen.
only be befitting.
Icky.
I didn't even hear that.
Shh.
Oh wait, guys. Wait.
Wait, listen.
Oh, there's no monsters.
Oh, good. that
Wait,
even
it's all
scared
scary.
Clayman.
It's like, oh jeez.
Imagine hearing that for the first time.
I've read little game facts. People like being like terrified by that suddenly. It's like, oh jeez.
The original audio jump scare.
Just don't let your 6-year-old be playing this.
So Logan,
You know,
does
I'm
this
not gonna
constitute
lie.
as Clayman and chill?
I guess.
So I'm guess-
Also, take that Battle Block Theater. This game had the sillier Secret Room song first.
Yeah, I heard about Battle Block Theater.
I
Hang
have
on,
not
wait.
played that game.
Wait, we're almost at the end of the song. Wait for it. Yeah? Oh no!
Oh,
Aww.
James,
Now
man.
he'll never get residuals.
There you go, Iki. Now the world is complete.
No, but there was a statue before the world.
Also, I do like this music. Anyway,
Oh.
sorry.
But
Back to
anyway,
you. Back-
here's
oh.
one of the more well-known parts of Skullmonkeys.
Let alone an introduction to a new power. Oh,
So wait, does every world have a cutscene like this?
no. It's
Just-
like every
just
other
things.
world, really.
Select handful, because well, like I said, there's only 17 worlds. That would mean they'd have to make 17 cutscenes.
I like over here how Clayman is actually whistling the theme to, I believe it's
One of
Billy
the-
Trombone's theme.
Yeah, one of the rooms. Also,
Yeah.
sorry. All we're watching is. What's up? How are you doing, Hype? What's up?
What's that?
Doing fine. Oh boy.
What a friendly face. Oh! You know, I was feeling rather hungry. Who's up for
What?
some beans?
No thanks.
Straight from the can.
Listen to
I
the
actually
notes.
was
Alright
thinking-
then, who's up for a little bit of bean porn?
What's that white fleshy thing
What?
on top?
I think
I
it's
think that's
butter.
supposed to be butter.
Yeah, it's supposed to be butter.
Also,
Is-
listen
what?
to the lyrics.
Buttered
guys.
beans?
Hang on, Nikki.
I'm sorry, I'm just I'm just mesmerized by this all.
They went to such great lengths to put all that detail into those beans.
Yeah.
In fact, they even used real beans.
How many beans are in that devil lamp can?
Just enough.
Ew.
Well, remember, he doesn't
Oh, you
have
think it's
eyes,
gross?
but he has eye
You think it's
holes.
gross? You think it's gross now, Jordan? Just wait for it.
Oh, this is
What they say,
exquisite.
the more you eat, the more you toot.
The more you toot, the better you
Don't
feel.
I see
mind me,
about it.
I have a stomach bug.
More far about every meal.
By the way, remember what I said about face melting off?
Well, you weren't kidding.
Just think about that
Dude.
for a second. It melted bone marrow.
Dead. Welcome to
Loaded
Silent
in
but
trees.
deadly.
And every world has its own song, and it's all fun. And again, I think this is also part of the Imaginarium soundtrack, or is that its own?
At
separate
least some
soundtrack?
parts of it are. But anyways, we got the fart head.
Basically, you can make your own Clayman clone, and it's basically something along the lines of a second chance.
A time limited second chance, really. Also, we got
Right.
floating heads.
Which can make for very convenient platforms.
Floating skulls, actually.
So how about we test out this fart clone?
What does
Well
it do?
then.
Ooh. So where are these little birds that we're collecting too? Oh, pff.
Well, basically, what happens when you get damaged as the fart cloud, you basically warp back to where you previously activated it. But if you manage to actually go far enough while still alive, you
Oh.
instantly transport.
Oh.
That's actually
Oh,
really
by the way,
what's
this
that?
is the game's special collectible, the 1970s.
Oh, I was always wanting to find the 1970s, and here they were.
What a wonderful time.
But,
But yeah,
but
if
yeah,
you collect all three of them without the entire game, you do get taken to a bonus level that literally is the 1970s.
And it's required
Gotcha.
for 100% completion.
also I found I think that power up is a neat little like power up the fart head.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's really convenient, especially considering this game can get pretty ballsy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how
You don't
hard
say.
is it?
It's just a tiny bit harder than Donkey Kong Country.
It's a lot of precise platforming, needless
Yes.
to say.
Thankfully, it's
Uh-oh.
one of those games where the controls are just precise enough where you can definitely do that, but you have to also have the dexterity yourself in order to get through it all.
Oh, jeez. And you're one hit.
I love that.
And you're one hit wonder.
Just like every time anything explodes in this game, just makes me giggle.
Well, that said, an interesting little fun fact concerning the neighborhood and, well, Clayman.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, first let me fart out another clone, just for the sake of... Oh,
Nope.
yeah, there you go. That's what happens when you...
Just run.
Easy come, easy go.
Anyway,
Shoot at it.
if I'm not mistaken, the Neverhood series was actually fairly popular in Japan. So
Oh.
that they actually got a game all to themselves.
They love this series, and it's kind of
I
hilarious.
bet. It has the silliness factor to it, definitely. So what game did they get?
Clayman Ice Hockey.
Really?
Flamin'
They just-
ice hockey.
they
Flamin'
really
ice
give them
hockey.
anything?
No, not ice hockey. It's sky hockey or something like that. It's basically, well, you know, like
Hockey.
in your typical arcade place where you have like the ski hockey or whatever that thing is.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
That's
you
essentially
mean
what it
air
is.
hockey.
They
Yeah,
could
air
have given
hockey.
them. They could have given them any game, and they gave them. Okay, James, just shoot him. You have
Just
projectiles.
shoot the
Just
monkey!
them.
I just want to go.
So anyway, this game is hard if you don't use all the resources that the game clearly gives you. Duly noted.
Yes.
You know, can I
Anyway.
just say, out of context, shoot the monkey sounds so hilarious.
By the way, this is actually this should have been the very first bonus room, if I can be perfectly honest.
Because it's not a
They
platforming challenge, it's just a standard bonus room.
They just spoon feed you a lot of shit.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that?
Well, the last bonus room gave you a lot of lives.
Well, to be fair, you could also consider it sort of like a false first impression, because like this is the most forgiving a bonus room will ever be.
Well, I mean, it holds your hand at first, but then it just, like, it gets ridiculous. Like,
Yeah, in
like
fact,
later on in
honestly-
Snow, we have a bonus room directly over a bottomless pit, and you have to go up to continue.
And even worse is that I think there's at least a handful of them where there actually are mooks in them, which kind of makes the song itself a tad
there
misleading.
are monsters.
But you know what?
Here.
It makes it even funnier that way.
How are you feeling, by the way, Jordan?
I'm alright. It's just, enjoying the show.
I know.
But yeah, honestly, the only reason I'm not dedicating this to a full commentary is because one, it's a bit beefy. Like I said, 17 worlds with 3 to 4 levels. Yeah, not again.
And later on, it gets really fucking difficult.
How? Okay, so I guess let's talk about this then, since we kind of, apart from Armor Crawl, kind of stopped here. Why did this company and group not make any more things?
Because EA took them over. Or at least took over the property and won't let them make what they want.
Not to mention, I don't. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think this game, like this series, actually sold all that well.
Ooh,
So I
here
think
we have an
it's-
optional level, though. And more secrets.
Word.
So many words.
That's why you keep saying word.
Ah, that explains
Word.
a lot.
I was so confused back in Neverhood 1.
Yeah.
The
Anyway, time for
amazing
another
drive
bonus level.
even.
Oh, crap. This
Uh,
is
that
suck.
thing.
Word of mouth. Don't bump into anything. Maybe the walls, but not those spiky
Yeah,
octopus
the
mines.
walls you're safe, but the mines no.
Yeah. And like I said,
Duly
this level's optional, so if you do end up dying, you actually just move on to the next level.
Yep.
That's good.
So it's just another bonus room.
Mm-hmm. It's a bonus room within a bonus room. Also, one of
It's
the
got-
few occasions where you actually see 3D models in this game.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah. Basically, just the terrain all around you.
Mm-hmm. Not claiming
I thought
himself,
they-
though.
They
This
thought they
music
could
is
pull a
fun.
fast one on us, did they?
Oh, this song's just fun to hum along to. This and the incredible drivey run coming up later.
Ooh!
Down he goes!
It nicked me by the tail.
Into the drink.
Shiny
Uh-oh.
guard.
You got the
Swing
first boss.
guide.
And boy, what a boss it is, because it is pathetic.
Just jump on his head, wait for him to
There are
stop
bosses in
rolling,
this game?
stand in
Yeah.
place, pop him on the head again, and there you go.
There you have it.
Wow.
Wow.
Alright, that was the shiny guard.
Baby's
everybody.
first Goomba.
And that's literally the end of our second world.
And there's no lot, and there's no saves. It's puzzles. It's
Into the
passwords.
egg engines we go.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about this game. It was literally released in 1998, I think, right when passwords were pretty much going the way of the dodo, and yet this game insisted on still using them.
But you know what? They're pretty forgiving passwords, for all intents and purposes. All you're doing is mashing buttons until something happens.
I guess so.
That's that. Sure, we'll call that generous.
Have you
Well,
ever
here's the
discovered
thing. It works
passwords
for my
that way?
friends all the time, so I figure why not? Just
Yeah,
use
so
it
have
until
you ever-
something
have you-
happens.
I used to do that back when I was a kid. I was just mashing hope for the best and hope I would find a new level.
Cheat your
That's
way to
just a
victory
for you.
on mistake. So anyways, now we have timed platforming. Oh, and we lost
Yeah.
our Halo.
Got
Oh,
another one.
well, but we got another one.
So, do you think that this is a game that should be ported back up to PS4 or be brought back?
I think they actually ported to the PS4 in Japan.
Alright, bad, but
Feel like the first
Okay.
console
Not so
thing.
much the PS4, but the PS3 probably.
Yeah. But like I said, only in Japan, because they are absolutely fucking bug nuts for this game. It's
I
honestly kind of
wonder why-
surprising.
Honestly, it just makes
Sorry
me
about
wonder
that.
why some.
No worries.
It's okay.
But anyway, honestly, it just makes me wonder why. Yeah, I don't know. Duckton Apple just sold the rights to this to some bigwig in Japan that would probably get more mileage out of this than he ever could.
Well, like I said, EA now owns the rights to Skullmonkeys in the Neverhood.
Well, why didn't EA just give it to them? They're not doing
because
anything.
Because they're EA.
sucks. And at any point, do you think EA is actually going to do something smart and like well informed as a business decision, and not be out of touch with their audience and only cater to their investors?
I mean, there's a reason why they've been repeatedly voted the worst company in America.
And yet they're
Okay,
still in
that's fair.
business.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Okay.
Mama!
Whoa, that
That's
was
from
a close
the
one.
that's from the
That's
EA
surprising this place
overlords.
hasn't already exploded.
That's from the EA overlords.
Also, if I remember correctly, this is the first level in the game to have bottomless pits.
Yeah, there's plenty of bottomless pits in this level. Well, honestly, they start getting pretty. They start becoming pretty abundant within the next couple of worlds.
Mm-hmm.
So, knowing now that James never really did this, Icky, have you actually beaten this game legit?
I never owned this game. I've only seen my friends play it.
Why
Like
are
I
you so
said, if I
freaky?
actually tried playing this game for myself, I would be too busy laughing to actually play the game.
You never-
Oh,
He exploded.
apparently explosions is all it takes to make Icky laugh.
Well, no, it's anything in this game that can make me laugh at any given moment.
even the bird missiles.
Even the bird missiles.
Even that fire?
Even the fire.
He's a pyromaniac, everybody. Please hurry,
Great
help.
balls of fire.
Oh
No,
god.
just
Yeah.
engine release.
Funny enough, some of these boilers essentially are just floating balls that spew fire. So,
Get it? It's hard-boiled eggs.
Oh.
Holes of gas.
Whose eggs are they? Are they the monkey eggs?
Everything's gas figure.
Are they the mobbird eggs?
that I think would be a little more believable than monkey eggs.
Oh,
All right, time to
okay.
use my fart cloud just for the sake of. Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I was actually trying to use my bird missile, not so much the fart cloud. But hey, at least I got another one.
Well, this
So
isn't
wait,
really all.
the bird missiles are material, but your fart doppelganger is a fart. How did you do
Well,
that?
I think it's a neat little way to explore ahead in a level safely. Donkey Kong.
I
could
would
have
say
done a lot
welcome
better
to the
with that.
Neverhood, except this game doesn't even take place in the Neverhood. So
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I mean the Neverhood is technically in it, but
for a
that actually
cutscene.
does remind me. Even though we only saw him at the very beginning in the cutscene, there's this icon in the boss screen I noticed that has Willie's face on it, and apparently there's a collectible tied to him. I don't know what it is.
the woolly trombone icon collects everything
Oh!
on screen.
Oh,
Ma.
Ah, dang it.
Barrett, I almost thought I was gonna fall there.
Also, nice. Okay, this is.
I
the
love
only
these
decision.
fluttering skull monkeys though, because there's two variants. There's these ones that you can jump on.
Oh!
Boy.
Hey, it's that screen man again.
But no,
Also-
Memories.
Also,
There's these
For some reason.
there's
can I
these.
say,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, of all the people he could have brought from the Neverhood, why did he bring Clayman and not Hoborg, who is a god?
No. Because Clayman's the designated hero?
was the one who saved Holborg.
I mean, is Hoborg even around at this point?
I don't know.
How long
I don't know
after
if
the
it's in
Neverhood
this
does
game.
this take place?
I know.
Alright.
Well, it obviously takes place not that much. Like, it takes place not that far off from the original Neverhood, so I assume that. Well, yeah.
I'd crack
That's
the
really all that
fuck up
doesn't
if the
matter.
canon time frame of this was only like 5 minutes after the ending of the Neverhood.
That would've been hilarious.
It's just jeez. Also, well, I know.
Also,
I mean,
go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, actually, now that you think about it, considering that it didn't take Clayman very long to fly here, and it wasn't very long until the monkey dude like sent that distress bird robot thingy, it may as well have been less than like an hour after all that happened.
Less than
Depends on
5
how long
minutes.
Clog's been falling for. Also, sorry,
Jordan, you
what
been
were you
up
saying
much
about the different
lately?
variation? Oh, sorry.
Well, I was gonna let him finish his sentence.
Yeah, what was the thing you were saying about Icky with the variations of the flappy dudes?
Oh yeah, you got the ones that are flying with slipper technology, and then you got ones that are using like traditional like helicopter propellers on their backpacks. You can't jump on those ones because you don't want to jump on fucking propellers.
Of course.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alrighty.
And then, yeah,
Oh yeah, by the
and then how are you doing there,
Okay,
Jordy?
James, man!
Okay,
Got a
okay,
little overzealous there.
for a minute there, it looked like his head like merged with that bird. Like, he just came back to life as the bird.
No, he just has some bird head. Or a
There's no
bird
problem
sitting
with
on
the
its
teleporter.
decapitated body.
So
Until he brings his head back.
We've witnessed the birth of Claymore.
Clay
I could see
Yes,
that for a
yes.
second. I could have seen it. Now it looks like the bird's eating him. Then.
Alright, do your stuff. We believe in you. Our trusted fart doppelganger.
Also for those that were feeling a little intimidated by the first games, don't worry. This game does not have a 40 level long Bible.
Yeah.
Well, that's good at least.
There is no
Okay,
such
that's
thing
shit.
as the Skullmonkey Bibble, unfortunately.
Again, this one's more action oriented than the other one was.
It's a
Which,
platform.
I mean, I know there's plenty of people that have said that the Neverhood has a little more charm to it than Skullmonkeys. At the same time, though, this is the kind of game can get a little more into rather easily.
I mean, because it's a platformer compared to a point-and-click adventure.
Right, I don't have to worry about any really stupidly obtuse puzzles. I just gotta worry about my how well my dexterity is in this day and age.
And you gotta worry about every single monkey on the planet trying to kill you. Except for Jerry-O, he's pretty good.
Oh yeah,
He's a
Jerry's
good,
guy.
he's a good
As a matter of
Samaritan.
fact, he actually he will give us some helpful tips and shit every once in a while.
say tips?
Yes. Oh, careful.
No, James, there's nothing there.
Well,
Just
just
wanted
you
to
never
make sure.
know.
There's
Yeah.
only a bottomless pit.
And already we've cleared our third world.
Alright,
Oh, there's still a lot
onto
there.
snow.
So, James, with how much?
That said, speaking
But
of Jerry,
first-
why don't we check back on him?
Meanwhile, in the treehouse,
Jerry?
Jerry?
Oh no.
That's
I
one
found
way to
the-
spend a Sunday evening.
And here we see the Clayman in his natural habitat.
Oh no, I've hired an idiot.
Ooh. How did that get in there?
Bye, Jim.
I mean, like I said, he has no eyeballs.
You're
except
right,
for
that
what
was
he wants.
that was Jim. How the hell did I never make that comparison until now? But yeah, Jerry's a smart one. He can actually type and use a fax machine.
And he has a rare relic.
A potato.
What?
The root.
Potato.
Because he has a rather genius plan.
Ah.
You see, he's not capable of the platforming action that Clayman has under his belt. If he has
Yeah,
a
he's just
belt.
He's sophisticated.
But he does have a mean throwing arm.
Ah! The ancient rock relic of destiny.
The
Well, that was
root.
rather inconvenient.
Potato.
Potato.
I love how that sound effect was also in Tulip.
Dear Clayman, thank you for responding to my call so promptly. That wicked clog monkey has got my people working on a deadly weapon called Evil Engine Number 9.
He's gonna eat the note, is he?
Use it to blow up the
Did you ever notice how Clayman's lips look like hot dogs?
sacred root
Oh yeah, they do.
will help you when you need it most.
A sacred root?
Sincerely,
Mm-hmm.
Jerry-O.
Bacteria?
Do
Wait,
not eat of the root, or you will break out in painful, itchy sores.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Oops.
I'm sorry, those aren't sores. That's the plague.
I'll say.
Snore.
Snow.
As much as I wanted to
Snow.
concede from this point, though, well, look at the time frame, folks. We're already
yeah.
gone a ways.
Well, can you tell us
I
what that
do
power would
wanna-
have
Let's
done?
just freeze to death.
Yeah, I do want to
Clayman is not up to the task.
I do want to ask real quick, because I got the feeling it was going to be asked eventually. We redid our commentary of Neverhood. We redid our look at of Skullmonkeys. What are the odds that we'll eventually redo our commentary of Armorkrog?
Never.
Honestly, I've debated it if Vicky wants to stomach it.
Nah.
What's so wrong? What's so wrong about it?
I'll get into details some other time.
If it's relevant, then okay. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed our little look back on Skullmonkeys for the PS1. Unfortunately, as far as I'm concerned, it's not available on anything else outside of physical or Japanese PSN account, as I just learned now. So, yeah, hope you all enjoyed. See you next time.
Bye.
We didn't even get to finish the 1970s. I feel like I was gypped.
Bathroom time!
Bye!